And just remember, guys, the products that we advertise, they're not huge investments. We're not creating a need for a car or a house or even like a $900 set of cutlery. Okay, we're creating a need for an impulse buy. We're creating a need for 3 martinis plus tip at a real cheap bar. 2 martinis, not including tip if you're in Manhattan.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, think about it. Manhattan will charge you $18 a cocktail. That's $36. You got to tip at least 7 on that, unless you want to look like an ass. So it costs more to have 2 drinks with your friend in the center of Manhattan than it does to buy a slicer that lasts forever, or buy a set of knives that lasts forever, and have it in your kitchen all the time. This is an impulse buy, and we need to build the energy that creates that impulse. That's what the Connection Essential does. And that's what building the package does as well. It's a continuation of that thought. So let's go right to building the package now. What it is, building the package from the wrap-up to the turn ceremony is a compartmentalization of each step of the process. You may have known it as slow down. But how many times did you tell somebody to slow down and they just didn't freaking get it? How many times do you have to give the same adjustment over and over again? No, slow down, no, slow down, no, slow down, no, slow down. If we do it this way, build a package. They have no choice but to slow down. It's a step-by-step process. Was your tip with you when you did the next step in giving? Was your tip with you when you gave them the shears as well? No? So when did you lose your tip? At what step of this did you lose it? When you cut the price? Now I can zero in. That's a value issue. They didn't believe that the price was 80 in the first place, which is why they thought that you were a jerk when you cut it to 40, because they thought that you were trying to scrutinize, trying to be patronizing to them, not think that they didn't know it wasn't worth 80 in the first place. Whereas if they believe that it's worth 80 in the first place because the value is good, then when you cut the price, it actually means something to them, and it's important. And that trade's going to go home. But if you're just like, oh, you lost them in the commercial, okay, you need to slow that down. There's no zeroing in, there's no anything, and all they're going in with is slow down, but that's going to happen in 25 minutes by the time they get to the build package. That's going to happen in 15 minutes if they're doing the job right, but you know what I mean. Okay, so it's building the package, compartmentalizing each step of the process. We do this for a few important reasons. Number 1, this is the first time the tip has heard this information. Just because you've said it 1,000 times doesn't mean they've heard it 1,000 times. This is the first time the tip has heard this information. Not only that, but your average tip is only paying attention to like 70% of what you said. Therefore, it needs to be clear and concise. For trainees that can't get the order of a good wrap-up down properly, I just pretend I'm an idiot savant. And I'm like, wait, so how much are the knives? Okay, the knives are $40. So the one knife is $40, and then I'm going to get one for free? Oh, okay, so it's buy one, get one today. No, it's not. Wait, what? How much is the knife again? Okay, so it's you take this home for $40, and then they're going to give you a second one for free. Wait, what am I taking home again? Oh, you take home the knife for $40. Oh, okay, I'm glad you clarified that, because I didn't know what I was taking home, because I'm an idiot. And you run a trainee through a drill like that, and by the end of it, they're like, the knife is $40. You buy the knife for $40 on TV, you get one free. You buy the knife for $40 in the store, you get the 2 for free. Okay? Oh, I think I get it now. Thanks for clearing that up. Isn't that exactly how it's written in your script? Perfect. Great. Glad we're all on the same page now. So, a confused mind will always say no. So that line is perfect for our tips, for our trainees, for our key staff, for each other, for Chad, for Rick. A confused mind will always say no. Every single time. Maloney.
I can get 2 free.
Yeah. Couldn't get it right. Buy one, get two free. Couldn't get it right. We had an agent when we were crossing on knives, and she was saying like, the phrase for knives, for those of you that don't know the product yet, is buy one, get two free. So that's buy one, get two free. And she was going, so that's buy two, get two free. And her tips were shaking their heads like, we don't understand what the hell's going on. And then she was getting mad at them for not buying. Like, I'm saying the script. You know, buy two, get two free. Buy one, get four free. Buy one, get one free. Like, she couldn't get it. And when I called her out and she started laughing, she's like, I've been saying it wrong the whole time. That's why the people don't buy from me. Number 2, building anticipation to spring.
That was
Number 3.
That's number 3.
No,
What?
the first,
No, number 1 was this is the first time the tip has heard the information.
Yeah.
So that's
And
the
then-
subcontext.
Then the subpoints of that I described.
Oh, confused mind always say no.
What's 2?
And then a confused mind always says no is just a really important phrase that you should just lock in your head and never forget. Because it goes with, it's the first time the tip's heard the information. Yes?
No, I was saying, say 2 again. Building.
2 is building anticipation to spring.
What's number
Building anticipation to spring. As we stated earlier, it's an impulse buy, so creating a dramatic anticipation will make 85 to 90% of any given group of people throw their hands into the air. This takes a little bit of time to build that type of anticipation that we need to build to get the vast majority to throw their hands in the air in excitement. That build takes time. So if you don't allow it to grow organically, then you're shorting yourself springers at the end of the day. Okay? For example, in the slicer script, subtextually, these are the points that we hit. You should pay $60 for this item. And I'll gladly charge you that price right now. But something is happening, so we cut the price. Now, it's clear the price is definitely worth it for $40 now, duh. But something special is still happening, so we added appeal. Now, you should spring just for that because, come on. But something even more special is happening, so we added shears. Now, that's all I have. So if you're not springing yet, you're probably either dead or not paying attention. Buy or leave, that's it, we're done. This is your last chance. Oh wait, I have one other thing that I forgot about. Let's go to this new super special thing, which is the shredder grater. But if you don't walk them through those subtextual closes, then they'll never be where you want them to be. Because the truth of the matter is, in normal direct sales positions, their training states to expect no 4 times before you expect yes.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we do right here. It's $60, you should buy it. You want it? No. Boom. We cut the price, now it's $40. You want it? Buy it. No. Boom. We threw in a peeler. You want it? Buy it. No. Boom. We threw in shears. You want it? Buy it. No. Boom. We threw in a shredder grater too. You want it? Buy it. Yes. We just do it with a whole lot more finesse and couth than any direct salesperson could ever do. Because we don't even let them say no. We let them say no subconsciously. And then we subconsciously say no, it's still yes, it's okay. Lopez.
I know I did that point right when I have people at $60 going, I want it now.
Yep.
Before I even to build a package, if they want it now, I know I did it right.
Of course. And what Lopez is also hitting on is that means she did value right. That means the other essentials were lining up properly. And when you get to the point where you cut the price and people are like, yes, already springing for you,
Yeah.
that's when you know you're like, oh yeah. And that's your cue, hold on, that is your cue to make sure that you really build this package right. Because that's when people are everyone's going to walk away with 1, and some people are going to walk away with 2 or 3. Because what happens is people see people springing at 40, and they're like, oh, my job's done. Great, I got springers at 40. Yeah, you get a peel or you get shears. Here's a shredder grater, get that too. It cuts cheese. Okay, who wants one? I know you did because you're in front of me. Ha ha, I win. No. You just freaking lost, bro.
Yep.
You just took an ante-bet that you could have raised on 4 times and said, oh, I'll just take the ante. I don't want the raises, even though I know I won. I'm sitting on a jack and an ace, and I'm not going to ante up on all the other bets. I'm just going to say, I'll take my money now, please. Screw that. When you know you got a good hand in 3-card poker, you raise those antes, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, because you know you already beat the dealer.
Yeah.
So who cares? Keep throwing money on and watch it compile. It's the same thing here. If you already got springers at 40, take your time building that thing every single bet. Because those are the hands that are going to get you the most money. Those are the hands where people walk away going, oh, man, made $100 every month today.
Yeah.
It's 2.
200, sorry. Okay? Number 3, give the audience time to consider to buy the product.
Yes.
Number 3, give the audience time to consider to buy the product. Real estate agents will spend months closing on one house. Months. Our product's just $40. We need 15 minutes. But we need all 15 of them. So when that lady goes, oh, just tell us what it is already, we know. Ma'am, I'm going to do these things in orders because I have cameras on me right now. And they're all watching me and make sure I do my job right. So, if you got to go, have a great day.
And we got it.
What's that?
And we got it.
Yeah, have a great day. This is the best part. Bye.
We're telling them that I'll meet you later at your house and do a private show for you, but right now I gotta deal with these people.
Nice. I bet that works for you real good.
Okay, I'll stick around.
I don't know if I got the stuff for it, though. Give the audience time to consider to buy the product. Because the tip has to be ready to part with $40. And you're going to find that different stores, different store profiles are all going to have different pacings for that. But the concept is the same. I'm going to slow down enough so that you either stay or buy.
Just say that last one one time.
I'm going to slow down enough so that you either stay or and buy or leave.
Yeah.
Sorry, thank you for correcting me.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Good job, Toby. Okay. I got a lot going on in this little brain of mine. Got a little reptile brain. It's not as big as it's supposed to be. So the more time the tip is sitting at the counter going, $40, $40. You want $40? $40! But if they only have time to go, $40, $40, $40. Do you want $40? $40. $40. Like, you gotta have them at the point where they've said $40 so many times in their head that they're like, they already parted with the money. It's like Adam and Das saying, I brought $100 to gamble with in Las Vegas, and that's what I'm gonna do. And I put it on the table and I gambled with it, and now it's gone. I'm not gonna gamble anymore. That's it.
Except for when I gamble.
But he already prepped. He already prepped to part with that money. The same way the people in your tip already prepped to part with $40 before they spring for you. So take your time, tech points, take your time, compartmentalize each thought of the wrap-up. Be concise. This is a big one. Do not ad-lib or try to make the wrap-up your own. These scripts are written very carefully in this section. It's meant to be clear and timed out perfect for your show. When you add chunks, it will muddle and confuse the message and throw off the timing of the show. This is especially important in the turn ceremony or funeral, depending on what word connects more with you.
It'll muddle it.
It will muddle and confuse the sections if you take liberties in ad-libbing during your wrap-up. From wrap-up to grind should be basically the exact same for every single person in this room. If it's not, we're going to call you out on it. That doesn't mean it needs to be verbatim, like I'm quoting Shakespeare or the Bible. But it means have your stuff together and know exactly what thought it is, and don't put in excess thoughts that just muddle everything and confuse it and make it weird. Why it works.
Can you touch on buttons as a tool for compartmentalization?
Why don't you touch on it since you brought it up?
Okay, good. Does anybody here know what a button is
Probably
in musical
major.
terms? Paul's hands went up first. Exactly. Or even a better button, bum.
Right.
It's that sense that after every single part of the wrap-up, there should be a sense that it is the end of the show. That is how we compartmentalize. So I'm going to take that price from well over $60 after shipping and handling and cut it all the way down to just $39.97.
Button.
Now, since we're in the Walmart today, we're doing something special. So there should, at the end of every single paragraph, be what you would call a button. Just take 2 to 3 seconds to let everybody get the sense, okay, that's it. And then you add in appealing. Okay, that's it. And then you add in the kitchen shears. Okay, that's it. And then you get into your Fred and Ethel section, and it's a series of buttons. That's the regular package. Yeah, you want one? You pick it up right up here from me. We'll just ring them out right up at the registers, just like any other item in the store today. I do recommend picking up an extra set for gifts. You hear all of those little buttons in there that says, that's it, that's the show, ba-dum-bum. You gonna take it home or not? They need to be constantly faced with the buttons in order to get to that point of thinking about taking the package home. It's one thing to just give them time to think about taking the package home, and a lot of people, when I ask them, what's the purpose of the Fred and Ethel section, they'll say, it's to give them time to think about taking the package home. But they aren't going to think about taking the package home if they know you've got more to say. So button it, button it, button it, button it.
And that has value in the sense that you are displaying your confidence when you button and when you slow down and you take your time.
Yep.
You are saying, I believe what I am saying and I have nothing to hide
Yeah.
when you do that. So, good. It works because it allows our tip to understand what the package is, build anticipation on getting it, and consider whether or not they want to purchase it.